Okay, hello, my name is Kyle Arceneaux. This is Mr. Kenneth Lavergne. He is 78 years old, and this is my godfather. We're going to ask him a couple questions today. So, Paran, first question is, what do you consider to be old age and why?
Old age is, I figure 90 or older, but some people don't take care of themselves, and you see them. If their state of mind is
A little older than that, huh?
a little older, but as for myself, I consider I'm still young.
Young and hard, all right.
I'm still working as a pharmacist 58 years after I'm licensed, so as long as I can do it and didn't kill anybody, I'm still young.
Okay. What types of things are you doing to stay healthy?
I try to eat right, a lot of antioxidants. I'm a cancer survivor. 28 years ago, the doctors said I couldn't live, and I decided I'd prove them wrong, and so I just overloaded myself with antioxidants, berries, nuts, fresh fruits and vegetables, and it worked. Now every year I go for a cancer checkup, and for the last 10 years there's not a sign of it. And Dr. Frank Bakke sends me the results, and my PSA is always less than 0.001, and he always writes a little addendum there, says, "This is one of the times that 0 is such a beautiful number." So
we're doing good right there. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have, how long do you expect to live, and why?
As long as I can get along and do things for myself, I want to live. I don't want to be dependent on any of my children. But as long as I can do things, I'm ready. I'm enjoying life too much.
All right. And they have here, on average, how old have members of your family lived? Like, let's say your mom and your dad.
My mother died when she was 68 years old. She died of a fast developing cancer. But my father died at 95 years old. He was 2 months away from being 96, and in his life he survived 3 different cancers. And so I think I chose the right genes, because as a kid, I can remember before we had electricity, we'd kill a bunch of hogs and you'd put them up eating grease, and you'd have salt pork. And Daddy grew up eating boudin, cracklings, and lard. You'd use lard to eat, and smoked sausage, and he lived to be 95. But one thing I remember, he always ate a lot of sweet potatoes and okra. And
we need to look into that then.
When in his life, he never took a blood pressure tablet or a cholesterol tablet. It was always normal. So I think the combination of his genes and the eating, he ate a lot of vegetables, and especially sweet potatoes and okra.
Well, that kind of answered the next question. It said, what type of things contributed to sicknesses and deaths in members of your family? You said your mom had a fast cancer, and your father died from.
He just died. I think he was just tired of living.
Okay. But he did survive 3 different cancers.
3 different cancers, and he didn't die of cancer.
Okay. Well, you're going to have fun with this one. They say, what type of activities do you plan on doing in your 80s? And for examples, they have travel, marriage, and sex. What type of activities you plan on doing the most of when you're
Let's go for the sex.
I figured that one. I think that's the activity of choice right
Yeah,
there.
it's marriage. I was married 42 and a half years. I figured that's enough.
Not enough, yeah.
That's enough. I've served my time.
Okay. Now let's see. The last question is: what do you wish you have done differently in your youth when you were younger in the areas of finance, education, or health?
Well, I wish I would have been a little more discreet in my spending. At one time, I was rich, and I'm not now. Now, Social Security gives me $1,290 a month, whether I need it or not, and that just takes care of my insurance. So my daughter-in-laws keep asking, why do I still work as a pharmacist? Well, if I didn't, I'd be starving because I'd be just paying insurance. But I enjoy the work also.
Well, that's good. We know we're happy around here for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm happy, and especially I have great neighbors and great family like y'all, and my children and grandchildren. And I have a little sign up there that says, grandchildren are the reward that you get for not strangling your teenagers. And now I have coming later today my great-grandson Cohen, who's 4, and my great-granddaughter Celia. Cohen called me night before last, told me he was lonesome for me. And I said, well, come on over. He says, well, I have pre-K school tomorrow. He said, if you're not going anywhere Saturday, we're coming to see you. So.
Well, Power, I appreciate your time. I think this turned out pretty good. And you might even got me an A. So I appreciate that.
I think you deserve an A because you're one of my favorite people. And I'm proud to say that you're my godchild.
Thank you, sir.
And you've made me proud all your life.
Thank you. And that concludes our interview. So thank y'all.
And you chose some good genes too.
Oh, I try.
You were lucky enough to get good genes.